There's some things I want to talk about. This is going to be a catch-up video on what's been going on, what is going to go on in the future. I have some cool, exciting announcements, as well as answer some common questions like, DM, are you going to be playing in Zizzarin's Gauntlet? So watch this video all the way through because it's sort of a wrapping up consolidation of a bunch of things we got to talk about associated with Path of Exile and everything else. So before we get into that, however, speaking of games to play, in today's video, we're sponsored by Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, the latest installment in the Yakuza series. This is the perfect time to jump into the series if you haven't already. Infinite Wealth is a wild combination of open world RPG, wacky games, and even has an island building sim you can easily lose yourself in. There's something really here for everybody. Explore, battle, and segue your way through Hawaii and Japan as protagonists Kasuga and Kiryu. These are the characters from the previous games, but this time with a revamped battle system, combat is now more strategic and dynamic than ever. Build out your team with their own jobs, skills, perks, and weapons to perfectly suit your own playstyle. Then position your team to make use of your environment however you see fit to take down everyone in your path. When you need a breather from the beatdowns, check out Dondoko Island, or collect and battle over 200 Sujimons. You can even head over to the arcade to relive some of the glory days with some classic gaming. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth launches on January 26, 2024 on PlayStation, Xbox, Windows, and Steam, so pre-order now to get the Heroes Booster Pack and special job set before it's too late. For more information, visit infinitewealth.sega.com. Shout out to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth for sponsoring this video. So let's talk a little bit about Path of Exile. Now, I haven't streamed it in the last few days, and I kind of wanted to come up here and talk a little bit about what is going on. First thing I need to talk about is what everyone is asking me. If you did not know, Zizzarin's Affliction Hardcore Solo Self-Found Class Gauntlet is launching in 1 week. This is February 2nd, and I've been asked a million times, DM, are you going to participate in it? Now, if you don't know what it is, then you probably are new to the PoE, sort of like I am. Effectively, this will be my first one of these. Yes, I will be participating. Basically, what it is they're like a challenge league. They have a bunch of modifiers. I don't know what they are. I got to look into it, but basically, everyone's telling me I'm going to get shit on. So that is the enjoyability of it. I'm going to try it. We'll see how far or not far I actually get. Maybe we'll lose another, and yes, I do say another character, the Hillock, but it will be fun. Zizzarin's a friend too, and I figure, why not try the Gauntlet? I'm sure Ben or something's going to win it anyway from what I hear, but let's go ahead and try it and see if we can get anything down at all. That brings us to the main topic, which is Will Kill Shaper. Now, you might have seen the clips. This is actually, unironically, my best build yet. This is probably better than the Palpatine character, and I love this character, by the way. He's level 91. It's the farthest I've gotten. 93 is the farthest I've gotten in softcore. 91 in hardcore now, which I'm feeling proud about. I know it's maybe not that far for people that have been playing 10 years, but for me, I'm feeling pretty good about it. This character has like, I want to say 1.5 million DPS, and it's a pretty good character. I'm going to show it to you real quick. It's a Bone Shatter of Complex Trauma, was originally a Volcanic Snaking, which is why he kind of looks like a fire guy, but we lost our Volcanic Snaking gem, and we remade the character, and then I'm like, you know what? I got the Bone Shatter gem from the first lab, so I'm like, let's actually try it. Pretty good character. I got pretty lucky with some of these crafts. I've learned about ROG. ROG is definitely POG. That is actually a true sentiment. I was very excited by this helmet. The character's looking pretty good. I'll move my little camera real quick here just so you can see some of the stats. But I'm actually quite excited by this guy. 81% across the board, 75% of the chaos resistance there. And then you can kind of see the board so you can giggle about the board if you want. I know there's a giant square right here. I still got a min-max, but that's sort of where our character is at. And I am quite excited by this character. No 6-link. And with no 6-link down, with no 6-link, we still managed to get Elder, the first Elder, not Uber Elder, either an Exarch down, and we are continuing until we actually beat Maven, as well as get the Elder in the Shaper's Realm, aka first Uber Elder, but not Uber Elder. So some people were asking, hey, I saw you were playing D4. We're going to talk about that in just a second. What's going on with the hardcore solo self-found? Because I've said many times I'm not giving this up until we beat Shaper. I am not giving it up. That is still the plan and still to do it this league. I've been playing D4 Season 3 because obviously it launched just yesterday, and I wanted to check it out and see if D4 good is now the meta. The answer is no, that is not the meta. In fact, you can look at the other channel if you want, Darth Microtransaction TV, and see exactly how I feel about the season, or literally look up any other content creator. You'll probably see very similar sentiments. So, You might see me playing D4 for the next few days, but I imagine that's not going to last too long, and I'm probably going to be right back to PoE until Last Epoch starts, as well as on the 2nd again. I will be playing the Gauntlet here in just a little bit over the week. So if you're wondering, there is your answer to that. On top of that, I wanted to mention something else. Well, I mentioned just a couple words about Palworld. You might see me playing this at the end of the stream. The plan is probably like an hour at the end of every stream. I'm going to be playing this a little bit. It's just something I authentically have been enjoying for myself. It's a fun game. It's sort of a big thing right now. I'm sure this isn't going to last, you know, months and months and months of content, but it's fun. You might see a couple videos popping up on the channel of sort of long form VOD rips probably from the live stream. So if you're interested, you can watch those if you want. I know a lot of you are probably ARPG, more darker style game people, and you're not really looking at Pokemon with guns, but for the people that do enjoy it, you'll probably see a few of these popping up just because I've been enjoying the game at the moment, and the other channel is currently D4 stuff with the D4 season going on, so I'm just addressing these videos. This is not going to become the main thing on this channel or anything like that, but you might see every now and then one of those pop up before we go straight back into PoE videos every single day. Though this game is fun. If you just want a quick TLDR, I did do a full review of it on the other channel, but in my personal opinion, this game's actually pretty fun. Worth the, I think it's like $26.99 on sale, $30 right now at full price. Definitely worth it if you have nostalgia for Pokemon, if you like survival games, and if you can stand the sort of cartoony look of the game. It's actually like an 8, maybe a 9 out of 10. There's some controversy around it, but all of that I break down in the other video. So that is just a quick heads up on what you might see in both streams and VODs for the next week or so before we roll back into PoE full-time every single day. Also, one other thing I want to mention here is that I just moved into, or I say moved, I got the keys to a new house that I am renting temporarily. The background is going to be changing, and I am actually moving throughout the entirety of February. This is going to be quite a bit of work. So I normally stream every single day, like 8 to 10 hours a day. But if I miss 1 or 2 streams, I will be right back. Just a quick heads up for you. If you're like, hey, where's DM today? I'm probably moving at the moment and carrying all of this garbage that you see behind me. However, we will on this channel have a VOD sort of showing you the new house. You can call it PoE Cribs, whatever you want, which isn't too fancy, but I am actually super excited because this is a very small cabin and there's just like the kitchen, dining room, bathroom is like all just right here in this little spot. And now we actually literally have an office. And the office is basically as big as my entire living room here. So I'm actually pretty stoked about that. And I want to say a thank you to all the people watching this channel, the people coming by the live streams, etc., because that's only possible due to the viewers that have been increasing over time due to Path of Exile, Diablo 4, whatever game you might have seen me on. Also, one other game to mention, speaking of games, Last Epoch coming out in February. You'll probably see some VODs posted of that here. Going to try to put out some additional videos. Try to do more and more videos on the channel for the people that are watching this one. So you might end up seeing some additional VOD rips, couple hour videos, posted straight out for when Last Epoch launches. So if you don't get to see the live streams, but you're kind of curious what the lives are like, hit the sub notification and you will be notified of when those videos actually come out. That's about it, really. Again, thank you for everything, guys. Things have been very good. Last month was one of our best months on Twitch ever in terms of viewership. It was very stable. I mean, a lot of people are showing up every single day. I'm noticing your same faces pretty much every day in the chat. And it's just been fun. It's been a good time. The D4 season, well, it sort of is what it is, but I've already broke that down on the other channel. So it's probably not going to be too much longer before you see your boy right back into that hardcore solo self-found grind. And then we have the Gauntlet coming up. So just kind of wanted to do a quick encapsulation of talking about all the different content you might be seeing up, what is happening now, what is going to be happening in the future. That's about it. Love you all. Thanks for the likes, comments, subs, all the things that you guys do as a viewer. And I'll see you on the next video.